we're going to get started. Thank you guys for all getting on tonight. Let me make sure my phone's turned off. It is. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and screen share with you guys. All right, we have a new month. Who is excited about a brand new month? Like, this is a fresh, my son just threw stuff all over the floor. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Okay, go ahead and put it together then. And come in when you're done. Sorry, guys. All right. Sorry. Fresh start. Last month was a little tough. All right. I'm not going to lie. It was tough for myself as well. But on a good note, we can start all over again. And I hope that everyone has set goals for themselves for the beginning of the month. And I'm hoping that you guys are writing them down, putting them in front of you so you can see these goals every single day. I want you guys to make sure that you are putting monthly goals. On top of that, breaking it down into weekly goals so you know what to look for, so you can make sure that you're reaching them on a timely manner. I'm just trying to mute everyone to make sure that we're good here. If I didn't catch you and you were able to mute yourself, that would be amazing. All right, cool. So if you didn't post below what your goals are, that I did a little post in Forever Fit, make sure that you do that so we can help hold you accountable, because this is going to be a great month. People, the parents are in school if they have kids, they're used to it, they're getting back into a regular schedule. We do have Christmas coming, but it's not soon enough. People are, they're going to want to sign up and in the coaching opportunity. Plenty of opportunities, guys. Make sure that you're muting yourself because I'm missing someone here and I hear a lot of background noise. All right. So with that said, there's a lot of new coaches in here, and some of this might be a review for the coaches who have been in this business for a while, but I feel like it's very important to just share a little bit of information that I have learned from my own experience of posting with challenge groups, with the coaching opportunity. So today we're going to talk a little bit about good versus bad posting. You guys might laugh because I used my post for the bad post when I first started coaching. I actually went through my timeline and found them, and I was like, cover my face because it's terrible. So we are going to talk about that. We're going to go through our shout outs, and then we're also going to have a couple coaches just talk a little bit about how they have been successful in the past month, especially with hitting Success Club, because we had a lot of coaches that literally did it in the last day. I have 5 coaches that were not at Success Club that last night worked their butt off all day long to make it happen. So I am going to have just a couple girls talk about that, and hopefully they can give you some good tips and get you into the right mindset for this month. So before we do that, we're going to go ahead and start off with the shout outs. All right, so our newest rank advancements, we have Misty Valentine as our newest 1-star diamond qualifying coach. Congratulations. If you guys are new to this business and are not sure what star diamond means, that means that Misty has built a team and one of her coaches has reached the rank of diamond. So whenever you have someone who is diamond underneath you that is personally sponsored, you actually have to qualify for 6 weeks before you become a lifetime star diamond coach. So she is in qualification for 6 weeks before she is actually 1 star. So it's going to be a fun 6 weeks for her. And then we have Alicia Gray, who is Misty's coach, who just went diamond. And I was talking to Alicia, and I think she's on the call. I think I just saw her, but she was just telling me that she has almost reached her huge weight loss goal of, I hope you're okay with me saying this, 100 pounds. So, hello, success coming your way. That is amazing. I am so, so proud and happy for Alicia. All right. And then we have Brittany Albert, who is Emerald, Megan Signs, who is Emerald, and Seth Moore, who is Emerald. Congratulations, guys. Seth, I saw you on here too. So congratulations on your rank. And then we have our top producer. So this is PV. So it's your personal orders and your customer orders put together, not including your coaches or anyone on your team. So we have Brianne Schaefer at 960 at the very top, which is amazing. We have Alicia Smith at 877, Kayla Mays at 620, Reagan Long at 555, Michelle Krill at 540, Elizabeth Burt, why did I just call her Elizabeth? Beth Bird at 480, Erin Trail at 435, Megan Blinka at 417, Melissa Bueller at 390, Melissa Gosper at 382, Lindsay Callis at 375, Janice Gibson at 330, Rebecca Bennett at 330, Vanessa McLaughlin at 330, Stephanie Keller at 315, Gia Ramos at 315, Heather Geiger at 315, Jordan Moran at 300, and Whitney Lloyd at 300. Very, very, very good. All right, next we have our Success Club. These names are still really small because there's a lot of people, and let me just tell you that this is just Success Club 5 and above. So since it is the beginning of a new month, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone who reached their goals of Success Club for the month, because it's not always easy to do. It does take a lot of hard work and dedication, and it shows that you are changing lives. So Success Club 10, we have Kayla Mays. Kayla Mays, holy crap. Kayla's actually at Success Club 40, but it says 30 because she also is working her husband's business. So amazing, amazing job. She literally has worked her butt off, and she has had a lot of calls with me, and we talk a lot, and it's because she is putting in the effort, and it just shows that success will come whenever you put in the effort. We have Reagan Long at 22, Melissa Chavez at 16, Lauren Penrose at 13, Misty Valentine at 12, Megan DiMariano, I'm getting better, at 12, Megan Blinka at 12, Erin Trail at 12, Brianne Schaefer at 11, Kelly Doherty at 10, Erica Ellis at 10, Maya Miller at 10, and then Success Club 5, we have Jody DeLazier at 9, Cheyenne Barton at 9, Emily Saylor Richter at 8, Samantha Malik at 8, Kellen McCullough at 8, Sarah Marker at 8, Tess Adkins at 8, Lauren DePalma at 8, Mesha Brink at 8, Tabitha Smithers at 8, Ashley Roberts at 8, Justine Matzak at 8, Alicia Gray at 8, Michael Gowan at 7, Briar Willis at 7, Cheryl Isola at 7, Natisha George at 7, Megan Sines at 6, Seth Moore at 6, Miranda Gentry at 6, Caitlin Hawley at 6, Nicole Dahl at 6, Jamie Woolfolk at 6, Amanda Stossel at 6, Alicia Williams at 6, Lisa Smith at 6, Heather Geiger at 6, Emily Campbell at 6, Maria Brensler at 6, Erica Sisson at 6, Kat Miller at 6, John Mays at 6, Melissa Brown at 6, Rebecca Masterone at 6, Rochelle Tedis at 6, Tara Lorson at 6, Christina Paulette at 6, Whitney Lloyd at 6, Tiffany Foreman at 6, Tara Holmes at 6, Angela Cohendorfer at 6, Sarah Griffith at 6, Lindsay Callis at 6, Michelle Krill at 6, Janine Podlinsky at 5, Ashley Roberts at 5, Alicia Smith at 5, Gia Ramos at 5, Melissa Gosper at 5, Maureen Hope at 5, Jackie Snell at 5, Megan Keys at 5, Jade Emhoff at 5, Caitlin Bixler at 5, Rebecca Bennett at 5, Marcy Kucherison at 5, Cheryl Ravenscroft at 5, Vanessa McLaughlin at 5, Beth Bird at 5, and Jordan Moran at 5. Holy man, that is amazing. That might be the most coaches we've had hit Success Club. And like I said, it was a tough month, but they were not giving any excuses. You know, when it's a tough month, you just got to work a little bit harder. And if you guys, again, are new to this business, Success Club, if you're wondering what it is, Success Club is just showing how many people that you're helping, how many lives you're changing. So you get 2 points per challenge pack and 1 point for every Shakeology and Home Direct order that someone purchases from your site. All right. So when we're trying to build a business, Success Club 5 is something that should be non-negotiable for working coaches. All right. That's 3 people to help every single month. And something that's nice about this that Beachbody gives us is when we hit Success Club 5, you are eligible for free customer leads. So if someone signs up with a free account with Beachbody, they just want to order a program or they just want that account, and they don't have a coach that they're going to sign up with, Beachbody would give them to you if you reach Success Club 5 and you qualify. And if you reach Success Club 10, if someone signs up and they purchase a challenge pack and they don't have a coach, and mind you, there are a lot of people that sign up with Team Beachbody and they don't have a coach to help them. That could be you as their coach, and then you would get credit. You would actually earn commission when they purchase and make any orders. All right, just make sure, guys, because this is what we were actually talking about whenever we were first starting, as one of our coaches does not have the club membership. So if you guys, okay, hold on, I'm almost ready for you. So if you guys can just make sure that you are set up for qualifying for those leads, that would be amazing. So make sure you have the club membership. Make sure you have a bio on your Beachbody account. My son just left me. And a before and after picture. So make sure that you have all of that. All right. Next, we have our October promotions. Wholly amazing. Like I said, this is going to be a great month. Look at these promotions. We have the 21 day, yeah, almost. We have the 21-day fix challenge pack with an insulated 21-day fix bag. Don't forget that, because that's awesome. For $140, regular $160. We have the 21-day fix extreme challenge pack for $160. Cover your mouth. We have the Body Beast challenge pack, plus the Shakeology Beachbody Performance Sampler. And that is for US only for $160. And then $164, this is the Body Beast Challenge Pack with a free deluxe workout video, and that is Canada only. They always are more expensive. Honey, hold on a second. And then next we have our $180 challenge packs that are regular $205. So we have the 21-day fix and fix extreme kickstart challenge packs. Honey, can you wait a minute? So that actually includes the Shakeology to Fitness program and the 3-day refresh also. And hello, if you are a top 20 Success Club earner that is not diamond rank yet, you get a 15-minute one-on-one call with Carl Deichler, the CEO. I would go for that. There's a lot of new and upcoming coaches and leaders that are rocking their business. Make sure that you go for this, because it can totally happen for you. And then anyone who hits Success Club 5 will get a personal development webcast with Darren Hardy, who is a personal development guru. He's amazing. He actually wrote The Compound Effect, and he did the Success Club magazine, which Beachbody was actually in. And he will be talking about finding your leverage for massive growth. Perfect opportunity for you to get that personal development in and, you know, get something great out of this, so you can just share another reason of why you love Beachbody, because you get all of these rewards for doing good and helping people. All right. Hammer and chisel. Did anyone try it today? It is amazing. Okay. I am so excited for it. I know Erin tried it. Yeah, she did. It is absolutely awesome. And the reason why those promotions are perfect is because it's leading right into the hammer and chisel. And I don't know if you guys saw on my Facebook, but I did do a little post about hammer and chisel coming out, that they have the release now, 2 workouts on demand. And then it was also an invite to my next challenge group that is starting this month. And it's getting people ready for the hammer and chisel. So they're going to pick between the sales, between 21-day fix, fix extreme, or body beast. So, you know, they're getting a sale and they're also getting an opportunity to prep to get into hammer and chisel. So if you guys want to learn more about it, look at the FAQs 3295 and get some information, but it is 60 days long, 30 to 40 minute workouts. They're not bad at all. It actually went by really, really fast for me today. I was sweating my butt off, but it definitely got the job done in 30 to 40 minutes. All right. Next, we have our upcoming events and groups. So if anyone is new into this business and they are looking to get some training, after you do the coach training in the back office, you can do a Coach Basics, which is our 21-day coach training. Can you please stop that? It is our 21-day training that it'll be starting October 5th. We will have calls every Sunday at 8:30 p.m., just getting together, talking about how the week went. And this is just information that's going to help you learn more about the business and get you growing as a leader and helping you build a team as well. Next, we have Super Saturday coming up, October 17th. It's that weekend. Go on Team Beachbody and look up the events near you, and you will find what day it is. We are having one here. I live in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. So if anyone is around the Harrisburg, York area, DC, Baltimore, anyone can drive and make the trip to hang out with us for a little bit. There's also one in Pittsburgh, because I know there are a lot of Pittsburgh coaches. So Megan Blinka actually posted about the one in Pittsburgh. Honey, can you wait a second? Okay, hold on. Pick the man out of the hat. All right. So like I said, go into the back office and you can go under events and find the Super Saturday and just put in your zip code and it will find one. And then we have the October Fall Classic. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we are going to be having an October Fall Classic this month. So registration opens on 10/19 and it goes to 10/91 or 10/31. Look at the FAQ so you can get more information on that. It's not up yet. I actually looked at the FAQs and it did not say anything. So stay tuned for that. But basically, if you guys have ever done a cup challenge, it's helping as many people as you possibly can and you'll get points for it. And as you get points with your team, I think a 4 or 5. No, I think it's less than that. It's less than what you're tickling my feet. It's less than what the cup challenge was, I think. But you get points for it, and then there are prizes for different tiers that you reach. All right. Stop it. All right. Are you ready, guys? Who's ready to see who wins the shoes? All right. Chase, are you ready? Oh, I have to record this, guys, because I'm making a video. Sorry, I'm that annoying. Yes, I'm one of those people. I'm going to take you guys off screen share. All right. Hold on. Are you guys ready? Who's excited? All right. We're on our call. We have all of our people waiting to see who is winning the Nike kicks, right? All right, so let's mix it up. I need you to close your eyes and pick one, okay? Okay, pick one. Close your eyes. Oh, you got 2. Put one down. All right, there's the winner. All right, who's ready? Dun, dun, dun. Kayla Mays. Woo! Is she on? There she is. All right, so Kayla had 11 chances. If you guys want to, hold on, let me stop that. If you guys want to win a pair of shoes, you got to step up your game. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you because you all kicked some major butt.
I'll do it.
Kayla's going to make some shoes. We're going to have some fun with that tomorrow. Okay? All right. Now.
Can I go upstairs?
Yes, you can go upstairs. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. All right. Do they make them in, November Fall Classic. Hey, thanks, Megan. I knew I'm like, October. Yeah, that's this month. Do they make them in Ronald McDonald's? What size do you wear, Kayla? What do you wear, like 14s? We'll get them in men's. Seriously, what do you wear? I unmuted you.
Oh, like 10.5 or 11.
Oh, you're good. They make those. All right. So next I wanted to just have a couple people talk. I think I was done with that part. Yeah. I wanted to have a couple ladies talk and just share their tips of how they reached Success Club this month at the very end and their top tips of being successful. We'll go with that. Who wants to go first? We have Erica, Melissa, and Jordan. Not Erica Sisson. Don't get scared. You're like, what? All right. I'm going to pick Erica.
Oh my God.
I'm going to talk to you because, like, seriously, this girl she had Success Club 2 until yesterday. All right. And she was like, I am not giving up on this. And she not only made sure she reached Success Club 5, but she made sure she reached Success Club 10. So that's pretty amazing. I'm going to go ahead and let you talk. Maybe introduce yourself and say how long you've been in the business too.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Erica Ellis, and I started with Deidra with this business in April, I think it was. So not very long. And the past couple of months have been pretty good for me, except for September. September was really rough. And I kept texting Deidra, and I'm like, I just don't understand. I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing, but I'm just not getting anybody. And finally, it was literally the last minute last night, or probably yesterday afternoon, where I really started pushing people and reaching out again. And I'm like, one last chance, I have till midnight tonight. And the people that I had actually sent, I had been doing 6 to 7 invites a day for pretty much the entire month. I was just really pushing hard to make sure that I got Success Club 10 again, because that's my goal for every month, to at least get Success Club 10, if not more. And hopefully maybe I can't even believe that Success Club 30 is even possible. So maybe that will be my next goal. We'll see. But this month was really tough personally too. My big why is my daughter. She was born in January, and we had a really tough labor and delivery, and she ended up with a low blood sugar issue. And I was actually going to go back to work. I'm a high school teacher. And so I actually went back to work, but then at the last minute, daycares ended up refusing her. I had 2 daycares at the last minute refuse her. So literally this month, September, was a nightmare for me, my family, my husband. I was pulled out of work, and then there was a lot of fighting with my employers, and didn't know if I was going to have a job and whatever or whatnot. And bottom line is I had to take a year's leave for right now. And so this month, coupled with that, I wasn't making Success Club. And so I just really pushed last night. I said, I have until midnight. I'm going to do this. I need to do this for my daughter. She is my total why. And at the last minute, and the people that I had invited, the 6 to 7 a day invites that I had done, were not the people who actually came through for me last night, which was really interesting to me. 3 of the people actually reached out to me, and which was awesome that they reached out to me. And then 2 people, I just, on a whim, like the last minute, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to see if they might want to do this. But the 2 things that I took from what happened last night or yesterday afternoon into, 11 o'clock last night was my last one that I signed. So I was counting down the minutes to midnight. But the 2 things that I took away from last night was I heard from a few of them that my posts are really inspirational, and I motivate them. So like, when you don't even think that you're reaching people, and these aren't people who comment on my posts, they're not people who tend to like them, but you're reaching people. Like, and I'm like, wow, I really am reaching people. Cause some days, I don't know if everyone else feels this way. You're like, are you really reaching people, or am I just annoying people? So that I took away from last night. And the other thing is I have another challenge group coming up starting October 12th. And that was what I was kind of pushing for, was getting people involved with this challenge group. And through word of mouth with my last challenge group, which was really successful, these people really wanted to get into this challenge group that I have starting on October 12th. So those 2 things I really took away with, wow, like, okay, challenge groups, they're so important. And I didn't realize how important they were until I started running my own challenge group. And I really enjoy it. And today was my last day for my first challenge group. And so I was getting everybody's last pictures, last measurements, and people feel so good about themselves. So that's basically what I took away from last night. So I learned a lot from this whole challenge of trying to get Success Club 10. So, yeah.
Thank
I don't know what
you.
else to say.
That was
Yeah.
awesome. Very, very good. And it's so true. And I think that everyone can relate to, you feel like you're posting to nobody. And really, there are people looking. They're just not always liking or commenting because maybe they're insecure about themselves and their goals. And they don't want people to know that they want to lose weight, So it's always important to still post because people are watching. And yes, those challenge groups are so important. Like, that's our job. So thank you. All right. Who wants to go next? Melissa. All right. Thank you for saying something.
Sure, no problem.
All right,
Hey,
Melissa.
before I say anything, Deidra, I just want to let you know my son is almost 13 and he still does that. Like, they'll leave me alone for hours until I'm sitting on the computer. And he literally, I was muted. You didn't see. He kept, Mom, Mom, Mom. And I'm like, stop it. It never ends.
Stop.
No, it doesn't stop. Not with boys. My daughter, she's gone, whatever. Mom's busy. But him, no. It never stops with boys.
Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, look forward to it forever. Okay, so wow, I don't know where to start. I am drinking my Energize, so I might be a little like cracked out right now. It's been a day for me, honestly, guys, and like I made it off the couch enough to take my kids to school and pick them up. So and this is my second Energize of the day. So I guess for me, September was a rough month because the beginning of it was about 3 weeks into it before I even started working. I became a Beachbody coach back the very, very end of June. So July was when I first started working it. But my family, we've had a series of a lot of things happen this year, and it kind of all just hit its breaking point for me emotionally this month in September. So I ended up on a leave of absence from work, and I currently am on a leave, but that started the middle of September, and it was a solid week or week and a half, I think, even after my leave started, before I was even able to like sit down and say, okay, I'm going to start inviting, etc. Excuses are like, you know what, everybody has one and they all stink, right? But I'll be honest, I let everything get the best of me. I know a lot of you are my friends on Facebook, but I have PTSD, and at the end of March, my sister and brother-in-law were in a motorcycle accident. He barely survived. I'm a single mom. Then I was taking care of my kids, their kids, them, my sister emotionally, etc. That was like, honestly, one thing in probably a world of 20 or 30 things that have just fallen apart in my family this year. And to be very personal, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was when it all got to my daughter emotionally, to the point that she came to me one night and told me that she had cut on herself. And I said, I can't, Chloe, sorry, my dog. I said, I can't, oh gosh, hold on. Chloe, shush, it's fine. Hey, it's okay. I know. Sorry. Anyways, and so I said, I can't do this anymore. I need to make my Beachbody company work because I need to be home with my daughter. Sorry, she barks at everything. And I just realized that like it's go time. So that's when I submitted for my leave. And I said, I have 2 months off and I have to make this business work. So it was literally the third week of September. She does. You should friend me on Facebook. I post cute videos of her all the time. I'm teaching her to walk on a treadmill right now. Seriously, I am. Anyways, so I really only worked September, like the last week of September. And it was literally inviting. And at crunch time yesterday, I had a backup plan, and it was, I'll sign my daughter up, there's my son. I'll sign my daughter up, I'll get the points, whatever. And I was like, I really don't want to do that. And Deidra and I had talked about it, and we're like, don't do it that way. Like, you can do it. And when I sat on our diamond call last night, it was 8:30 at night, which I'm 3 hours behind you guys. I'm in Arizona. And someone said, it's only 8:30, the night is still young. And I went, you know what? You're absolutely right. So I called my mom and I said, help me. I need one more point. And she got on the phone. Then I got on the phone and I got on the computer, and together my mom helped me because she knows how important it is for me to make this business work so I can be home with my kids. So together we got me that point. And then I went to bed. So it comes down to your why. That's what it comes down to, is how bad do you want it? And even though I literally only worked this business for a week this month, yeah, I only made Success Club 5, but when you consider that I only worked at it for a week, that's not bad. So my goal for October is that, by next Friday, I'll already be at Success Club 5, because one of the things that all that hard work gave me was a lot of people that aren't quite ready until they get their paycheck. So I already know I have 2 people that are just waiting for their paychecks. And I've got like 5 other people that are interested that I'm talking to. So all that work not only paid off immediately, but it's going to make a fantastic October for me. So
Love it.
yeah, I don't really know what else to say.
All you need to say is that referrals are very important.
Yes.
Do not be afraid to ask people for help. And
Yes.
hey, do you know anyone who wants to get healthy? Anyone who can benefit from this? There will be people that you can help. And I am so sorry to hear everything that is going on. But, it really brings out your why, and it really makes you want to push even harder. And that is going to take you to success. And you are going to have a great month this month because you've done inviting, and that's exactly what it takes. Invite everyone, everywhere. And then they'll come back to you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That was awesome. All right. Jordan.
Okay, I am Jordan, and I think Melissa and I started on almost the same day. So we've been doing this together, and we were both up for our trip to Summit, and I think we both got it because we got Success Club in all 3 months. So I'm really excited about that. But I have, like I said, been working the business since the end of June, beginning of July, and I have learned a couple things from September. The first thing I learned was I have to do the bulk of my inviting at the beginning of the month, so then at the end of the month, I'm not scrambling, which is what happened. And I didn't have time to build those relationships and really get to know people and talk to them about their journey. And I felt like at the end, I was just fighting that. I don't want to be selly, but I need to sell, and I don't want to have to feel that way. So at the beginning of the month, this month, I am too, Melissa, trying to hit by next Friday so that I don't have to feel that way and worry about that. I also learned that I have to talk to my family. I have had a huge fear of rejection and judgment from my family members. And I have several family members that are overweight that I've been nervous about talking to, and that need Shakeology and need to exercise. And that was a huge barrier for me. And my last person was my mother-in-law, which was someone that I was afraid to talk to. And at 10 o'clock at night, I talked to her last night about Shakeology, and she ended up purchasing, and that got me my last point. So I had no Success Club points on Tuesday and 5 on Wednesday. So that was huge. Something that I had heard before, and it was actually a message that someone gave about speaking about your faith. And he was saying, he was an atheist, and he said he respects people for proselytizing and speaking about their faith because it means that they care about him. And if they truly believe something, he appreciates them taking the time to at least share what's really passionate to them and what they truly believe. And that's kind of the approach I'm taking about Shakeology and fitness, is that I'm always worried about what other people are going to think, or if they're going to judge me, if they're going to accept it. But in reality, if I really believe that it's the best thing for them and that they're really going to benefit from it, that I need to share. And it just shows that I care about them and I care about their health and well-being. So I hope that's encouraging to you a little bit. the last thing I was thinking about is I was starting to immediately compare myself to other people that started with me when I started coaching. And this has kind of been crazy. I'm young, I'm 25. And my husband just lost his job. We've been married for 2 years, and this is the second time he's lost his job for circumstances that were outside of his control in those 2 years. So that's been really stressful, and I have to make this work, so I'm going to. But I also got a promotion at my regular job, my other job, that has been taking about 10 hours a day. So I've been making a lot of excuses and trying to get back to remembering why I started to begin with, and not compare myself to where other people are in their fitness journey or in their business journey, because mine's going to be different, and that's okay. Something that Reagan said on our call last night, I think it was Reagan, was to treat it like I'm a CEO of my own business. And I've heard that a lot. My new position at my job right now is I'm running a school. I'm the director of a school for children with autism. And when I'm there, I act like I'm the director, and I treat it that way. And I realized just listening to that call on my way to work this morning that I need to treat Beachbody the same way. That, during the day I'm the director of a school, and at night I'm the CEO of a business, and that's just my life right now. So, but we can do it. And I love this, and I appreciate the opportunity to share a little bit. I hope it was encouraging.
Girl, that was awesome. I love it. And I really love the part that, it is scary sometimes to reach out to people because you don't want to feel silly. But the more you know and believe that what you're doing is going to benefit them and you care about them, that means so much. And when you can think of it in that way and put it in that perspective, it will make your job of inviting so much easier. It really will. Like, that was amazing. Thank you. Our little motivator. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Lauren, I know you wanted to say something. I unmuted you.
Yes. Was it Melissa that talked before Lauren?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to add on to that. So a lot of my coaches, they like thrive on the pressure of waiting until the last week of the month. For whatever reason, that is not me. I hate that pressure. But a lot of coaches wait till the last minute, of the month to send out those invites to really capitalize and be the CEO that they maybe weren't being at, the beginning of the month. And I challenged a lot of my coaches to work their business in the beginning of the month like they do at the end of the month. Because if you're going balls to the walls on the last day of the month and you hit SE10 from being at SE2, just imagine, if you were to do that all month and you had that momentum all month going, you could have hit Success Club 30. So if you take the energy and the time that you're investing the last day of the month and do it all month, sky's the limit. You guys could reach a lot more goals that you have set for yourself. So just, challenge yourself to think that way, because I know a lot of my coaches, like I said, they thrive on that stress of the last week. And I said, why do you guys do that to yourselves every week? You're killing yourselves. So if you make it a goal to work as hard as you do at the end of the month in the beginning and hit Success Club 5 by the first Friday or, by the 10th of the month, yes, it's a little less stressful. So just challenge you guys all to think that way this month, because it is only August. What is it? October 1st?
August.
Or is it? Oh, I'm so tired, guys. I was up to I think I asked Deidra one of the most basic questions today about your Beachbody business, because I'm running on E. So October 1st. So you guys, you have that time. You have 31 days to kind of give it your all. So I'm just kind of anxious to see where you guys all go with it. So
See, she doesn't even sleep and she's still on the call. That's what it's all
what's that?
I said you don't get any sleep when you're still on the call. That's what it's all
I had 3 hours last night.
Did you work until 3 a.m.?
What's that?
Didn't you work until 3 a.m.?
I was up working Beachbody until midnight, and then Ethan woke up at 3, and then I didn't go back to sleep. So it's okay. It's all part of the biz.
Part of it.
I love it.
Scary, guys, right? Who's quitting now? There are sacrifices made with everything. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Guys, thank you for all of your input because it was great. And I think it's going to help everybody for this month. Get everyone a little motivated. All right. I am going to screen share you guys again because I'm going to do a little talking for just a couple minutes about posting. So our posts are where we find our challengers and our coaches. This is very, very important. So why post in the first place? Because people need to see what you're doing. If you are not posting, people will not see what you're doing. So you must be consistent at it and do it every single day, and not just once a day, not just twice a day, but 3 to 5 times every single day. And I am not asking you to post about Beachbody 3 to 5 times a day. I'm asking you to share your story and post about your life and your journey and things that you love, things that you're passionate about. And if you can do that consistently, separating Beachbody from, your family, from your job, or from your other hobby, if you love horses or if you love bike riding or, something, but separate everything and don't do just Beachbody one day, just bike riding one day, go back and forth with them. Show them that you are not just Beachbody because you're not. So when we're talking about posts, there's a few things that I do suggest on what not to do and things that I do recommend doing in your post. So I'm going to go ahead down through these. The first one is putting your direct link of Beachbody into your post. Do not do that. Okay? Why? Because that's silly. I'm just going to be straightforward with you guys tonight. It's silly. It's completely silly. How do I know that? Because I used to do it. All right? When you are putting your direct Beachbody link on there, you are saying, okay, I don't care what kind of workout program you want, but if you purchase off of me, I'm going to get the commission. So here's my link. Go ahead and do that on your own and hope that you pick the right program. That's what I think of it as. So instead of doing that, at the end of your post, message me for more details to get started on your journey. Let them know that you want to build a relationship and that you care about them. Erin, you're going to make me yawn. I have to switch who I'm looking at here. All right, let's look at these people. All right, cool. So the next one is putting a sale price on a post. Who is typing away like a mad woman? We need to mute you. Thank you. All right. Where was I? Putting sale prices on posts. Please do not ever put a price on a post. Why? Because people in our society are so darn cheap, right? I mean, I know I'm cheap sometimes. I don't want to pay a lot of money for something. So if I'm going to see a workout program and I see a price or Shakeology for $130 or $140, I don't even know what's in that. And I'm going to look at the price alone and I'm going to say, I'm not adding an extra expense to what I already have to pay every month. I'm not going to do that. I could go to the gym and pay, $25 a month and do it that way. So instead of putting a sale price on the post, again, message me for details. And if someone asks me, and I know people get this a lot, whenever you're doing a post and someone will say, how much is it? Do not ever tell them how much it is in that post. You either say, I will PM you, I will message you. If you don't know what PM means, it's personal message. I didn't know that for the longest time. Personal message or message them. Yes, I found out like 6 months ago. Do not put the price on there. Give them value before you give them a dollar sign, because if you are just giving them a dollar sign, that's all they're going to look at. You have to show them what is included in that challenge pack. And you are not just getting Shakeology. You are not just getting a workout program. You are also getting a nutrition guide. You are getting a schedule to follow. And the best thing of all is you are getting my one-on-one support and accountability and access to my challenge group with my coaching every single day. All right. That's a hell of a lot more than what you would get with a personal trainer training with them 3 days a week at a gym, or even 2 days. All right. So make sure that you give value and not a price sign or a dollar sign. Next, do not only use pictures of Shakeology or your workout programs. Do not sit them on a table and take a picture and put it on social media. If you do that, I'm going to yell at you. I've already yelled at a couple people. I used to do it all the time. That, like, if you don't want to be selly, don't do that, because that is selly to the max. Seriously. Anybody can go to a Facebook page and find anyone that has a Shakeology cup or a Beachbody program sitting on a table. They can go to Google and find that. Why would they want to go to your page and find that? They can go to Google. All right. So give them value. All right. So instead of just posting a picture, post that you are being a product of the product. Show them that you are doing the workouts. Take a video of you doing the workout, or a post-workout selfie with you drenched in sweat, or a before and after picture of you before you started where you're nice and pretty and then you're hot and sweaty afterwards. Take a picture or a video. Do a video of you making a Shakeology recipe. So you're giving them value. You're showing them how to make it. You're showing them what amazing recipe that you can make an Oreo chocolate shake. Oh, that sounds so good. Or, that you can make Shakeology balls and it's a really good dessert. So it's not just shakes all the time. Or, even if you need to just take a picture of you and your Shakeology cup and you have the Shakeology in it. It's Shakeology on the go, that you're in your car, but show the value. Why are you taking that picture? Is it because it's convenient for you? Is it because you woke up late and you don't have enough time to eat your breakfast? So this is, your convenient meal that you're getting your daily dose of dense nutrition. You have to show them value. And if you can do better than just a picture of Shakeology or a workout program, people are going to take notice to that. And it's going to make them want more. It's going to make them wait for more. All right. Next, what not to do. Do not forget to build a relationship. And Jordan touched base a little bit on that, and I'm glad that she did, because a lot of people forget to build a relationship. And some people forget to build it even if they're not short for time on Getting Success Club. Some people are just afraid to build a relationship. Sometimes we're just not good at it. But there is a form in the back office. If you go to the FAQs and go to form, or you can go to the training, it's under a PDF you can actually print out, and it shows you how to build the relationship, just talking about, who they are and what they like, what are their hobbies, what do they do for their occupation, how many kids do they have. Build a relationship, not just about Beachbody. Talk about who they are, because that's where you're going to have the connection with them. And you can be more than just challenger and coaches. Or coaches and coaches. You can be friends. And honestly, I am here for a business, but I'm also here to make good friends. And I think that we have made a pretty darn good family with our team. So that's why you want to build a relationship, because if you don't, it's going to be pretty awkward when you're talking to your coaches and your customers. So build a relationship. When you're doing your post, make sure that you're talking directly to your audience in your post. So one thing that I do is I use common objections when I'm talking through the post. I'm talking about why I love the products, how it has changed my life. Some of the objections is the price objection. So talk about how you saved money with grocery shopping and how it's, helping you using Shakeology, and then you save your money when you're grocery shopping and doing other things. I know Erin's someone she's a coach who's really, really good at that. So just talk about how it's changing your life. And that's, again, where people are going to relate to you, because you are directly talking to them. And there are people that will come and say, I felt like you were talking to me in that post. And I'm like, yeah, I was talking to you in that post. Again, that's where the relationships are built. All right, next. Do not only post a couple times here and there so you don't annoy people. And, sometimes you only want to do one social media post, because if you do the same thing on the other social media post, then you're really going to annoy people, because then they're going to see it twice, and you don't want to do that. Guys, forget what people think, okay? You have more than one social media, hopefully, for a reason. So for me, I have Instagram. I have a lot. I have Instagram, I have my Facebook, I have my blog, I have a like page. Those are what I use all the time. And for me, it's actually not hard to use them because I post everything on Instagram that I do my like page. A lot of the time I post on my like page, my Facebook, and my Instagram, all the same thing. Sometimes I will just change the images to fit that social media. So, if I have a collage of something, most likely I'm not going to put a collage on Instagram because people won't see the image. It has to be very visible for them to be eye-catchy. So whatever social media you're doing, get a little training on it so you know how to change that post around. But for the most part, I use it everywhere. I will do the same thing in all areas. That way, I'm catching the people who aren't following my Instagram on Facebook, who aren't on my like page, I'm getting them on Facebook, and who aren't on my Facebook that found me through my like page, they're going to see it there. There's 3 different places where people can see it. And if they see it in all three places, oh well, that's okay. Then that's a sign that they really need to join me. That's what I think of it as. So do not be afraid. 3 times a day minimum posting on your Facebook. If you're only posting once here and there, people aren't going to see your newsfeed, or you're not going to be in their newsfeed at all. So post enough that people are liking your stuff, they're showing interest, and then you're showing up in people's newsfeed. So they actually see what you're doing, and they know that you're a coach and that you have challenge groups and that you're wanting other people to join your team. All right. Are you guys ready for this? I am going to take you through and show you bad versus good. I am going to go ahead and start with the coaching post. I'm going to show you one of my very first coaching posts. All right. So I started my business in November of 2012. I did not work my business consistently for a good 2 months. All right. So this is 2 months later when I first started working my business, and I was so excited about this. So here's what my post looked like. To some people, it may not be terrible. And I mean, it's bad enough. I don't like it. I'm not in the picture, number one, so no one can see like what this is all about. I have pictures and bubbles everywhere. So it's kind of like clumpy everywhere. So people don't even know where to read or what to look at. I have a picture of my Shakeology sitting there. 30% exercise, 70% diet. I like that part. But the Shakeology just sitting there for no reason, maybe I could have been in the picture drinking it or something. I don't know. And then it says, I have been a coach literally 2 months and absolutely love helping people see results and changing their lifestyles. It really doesn't provide value. Like, I don't even know what that is. It says what I like doing. Okay, but how will it change them? How will it affect them? Okay. And here I go talking about how active duty military spouses working from home has never been easier and free. Beachbody, the makers of products, it tells you who is in Beachbody, but it's also kind of silly at the same time. I talk about the discounts on products, and yes, even Shakeology, that's not too bad. But at the very bottom, look, I already put my Beachbody link. I put message me for details, and then I put my Beachbody link. People will go to the Beachbody link, and if they already have an account with Beachbody, they're not even going to be placed under you because they already have an account. So always make sure, message me for details, and do not add your Beachbody link there. Next, in my actual post, guys, there's like nothing there. If you are into exercise and eating healthy and love helping other people, why not make a living while doing what you love? There's like no value provided there whatsoever. And I hope you guys see that there's no value there. So if you ever did a post like this or are thinking about doing it, don't do it. Stop doing it. All right. I'm going to take you guys to a good coaching post. This is Kayla. Kayla just won a new pair of shoes. Kayla won a new pair of shoes because Kayla is recruiting like a beast. Okay. Why is she recruiting like a beast? Because her posts are freaking rocking. So here's just an example. Number one, she got a nice picture. She has a sign up, now hiring. Guys, does it look like she's hiring for new coaches to join her team, she is clear on that. She wants people to join her team. So let's read her post. Okay, not to brag, but well, I'm gonna. Hello, confidence. That's not cocky, that's confident, and I love it. My business is blowing up. And she's using these little, what are they called? Little symbols, just to show them, you need to read this, okay? My business is blowing up, and I just have to share this with you. My month of September has been through the roof. I don't even know how to explain it, but my mind is blown. How does this affect you? Well, I'm telling you, this business, in less than 2 months, I have created a booming business, and I'm my own boss. She is telling people she is the CEO of her own business, and she made this happen, all right? And it happened in a month. And I am inviting you to learn how I did it. So she wants to coach people. She wants to mentor people, and she is showing them that. I'm only training 3 serious and motivated individuals that fit my requirements. Guys, she doesn't just want anybody. She is targeting people. She does not want someone who is not confident, who doesn't think that they can work a business. She is looking for business builders, and she is showing it. All right? I don't know if Kayla, did you have anything else below that? I don't know if I cut myself off. So if you're looking for a new career or some extra cash on the side, guys, I mean, there's nothing bad about this whatsoever. She has a call to action to get a hold of her. She is training 3 serious people. She is sharing her success so far in 1 month. She didn't have to put a price on there. She didn't put how much she earned in commissions or anything like that. But she's saying how her business is booming, and she is doing it with confidence. Guys, even if you're not quite confident yet, just act it. If you can act it, you will become it. Success will follow confidence. All right, good job, Kayla. All right, you guys ready for my bad challenge group post? Oh, hello. That's terrible. Don't ever do this, okay? Like, hello, sale, price, Beachbody coach, direct link. Like, everything is bad about this. This was desperate. This is like desperation right there. All right. So insanity. Love the program, but it was on sale. Get the workout for 1 month. Get the workout, 1 month of Shakeology. You pick the flavor, 1 month free club membership, and get my support to get results. The lowest price of insanity ever. Sale, price, everywhere. All right. So that's terrible right there. And if anyone would even go to my post to read it, calling all people interested in losing weight, toning up, feeling healthier, looking good for the summer. This is an awesome deal that just started and will not last long. You even get free shipping. Okay. This is your chance to not only get healthy, but save money. This is what I do. I'm here to get you your results in the best way that works for you in saving money. Message me for details. Okay, that part's not too terrible. It's actually not that bad. But look at the picture. People look at an image before they read a post. And the image is just terrible. I've already named the things that are bad about it. Don't do that. I'm going to take you to a good post. And I'm hoping just showing you guys this can help you see what to do and what not to do. All right. Good challenge group post. I found this from Megan. Megan, you're on here. I know you are. I saw you. All right. So this was catchy for me. Why? Because fall is coming, and those are some pretty colors of leaves. I like it. Fall Health and Fitness Challenge. 30-day private group, one-on-one accountability, daily support and motivation, recipes, ideas, and nutritional support. It gives you everything you need for a healthy lifestyle. All right. And I think having it that it's only 30 days makes it possible for people. It's not a lifetime. It's only 30 days long, and it's private. So are you ready to make changes? If the answer to that question is yes, I have 5 spots available to get you started on those changes. So she is already giving 5 spots available. So there's not much time. Make it a priority. The weather is getting cooler, which means it's the hardest time of the year upon us. Pumpkin treats, fall festivals, Thanksgiving, Christmas, oh my. I like that. Together, we can help you get set up for success during this rough stretch. Together, we can make those changes happen. So she's together. Everything is together. I'm going to be there by your side through it all. In my group, you will receive the accountability, daily motivation, recipe, ideas, nutritional support, peer support, the chance to meet new people, a chance to change your life. There is nothing bad about that. Who would not want that? Do not wait. Don't wait and say you want to do something one day. Why not today? Why not now? You certainly deserve it. Message me or comment below for more information. Perfect. Perfect. I wouldn't change a darn thing. It was awesome. Do you guys get where I'm coming from? There's a call to action. There's a priority, making it a deadline, including the value of what she is providing people with. That's what a challenge group post is supposed to look like. And there's nothing wrong with saying what date your challenge group starts as well. All right. So now you see the good versus bad post. What is next? It's time for you guys to start taking action. I don't care if you just started this business today. There is an opportunity for you to do amazing things. This is a brand new start to a brand new month. Lots of opportunity. So make sure that you are taking action. Make sure you are taking action and you are doing your posts consistently, asking people to join the journey with you, both challenge group and coaching. Sorry. Post about the challenge group and the coaching opportunity. You must do both. If you are building a business, you cannot just talk about coaching and you cannot just talk about challenge groups. You must do both. Our challenge groups, they are the bread and butter to our success, but you also have to build a team to have that big success. That if you want a 6-figure income, you need to be building a team as well, because you don't want to constantly have to sell. Coaching, when you build a team, that's where the residual volume or residual income comes in. Be confident. Like I said, that success will follow.
Mommy. Mommy.
Okay, we have another one.
Mommy.
Hold on, I'm almost done. All right. Be consistent. Coaches who post and frequent do not see the rewards and the benefits. The coaches must plant the seeds first. All right. So if you're not doing anything, there's nothing that's going to come. Think about the people who already just talked on this call that didn't do anything until the end of the month. But when they did it, look what happened. Imagine if you guys can be consistent like that the entire month. Think about where your business is going to go. Think about where you're going to go. Think about the results that you are going to have from just being consistent and doing it from the very beginning of the month. So much opportunity for you guys. And now I'm going to have a challenge for you guys. I want you guys to make one coaching post and one challenge group post invite. And I want you to share it with your upline coach. And I want you guys to use both of these posts in the next week. Don't do them the same day. I want you to do them on different days, because if you do them both the same day, it's going to get confusing for people. You don't want to bombard them with everything at once. Mondays and Sundays, they're huge days when people are on social media, especially in the evening. Wednesdays, another huge day when people are on social media. Pick a day when people are on the most, especially your audience, so you know that you're reaching out to that market that you are trying to get people to join you. All right. So I hope you guys will accept my challenge and make sure, again, that you do send it to your upline coach so they can help you out and make sure that it's postable, and let's have fun with it. All right. The more we do it, the better we're going to get. And then the easier it's going to get, and it's going to get fun because then you can get more creative with it. Anybody have any questions? Nope. All right. If you do have any, just post below. I'm going to post the recording here once it's done. And I think that's all. I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope it helped. Thank you, guys.
Do I just hear you?
Yeah. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Where's Chase's baby?
Oh my gosh, they're both here.